Michael Chiesa, congratulations. An absolute grappling clinic.
Thank you, sir. That was a tough fight. Neil's a tough guy, and very fortunate and blessed to come out on top of that fight. It was fun out there.
Always a tough fight to take, especially after a year off. Neil, of course, infamous for his gas tank, but you kind of dominated him throughout the whole fight.
Yeah, I was ready and willing to fight fire with fire, even if I fail. I knew that he has a great gas tank. He trains in Denver, he trains at elevation. And it wasn't even brought to my attention until I was doing media at the Holiday Inn back in Las Vegas when somebody asked me, like, hey, are you worried about taking the main event after a year off? I was like, whoa, I didn't even think about that, but I'm glad I didn't. But a lot of good things to work with here. I didn't pitch a shutout. I showed that I've made some improvements in my game, but I'm ready to get back home, get to the drawing board, and get ready to have the year I was supposed to have last year.
There was one point in the third round where you kind of took him down, he swept you and rolled you over, and you were almost doing a headstand, your legs were pointing straight up in the air, and somehow you managed to get back into half guard.
I have no idea. I'll have to go back and watch. I know he got in some really weird positions. He had that really good inverted triangle, and man, it's not that it was really choking me, but when you put fatigue into the equation and you're getting your head squeezed by Neil Magny's long limbs, it was kind of a precarious position, but I'll have to go back and watch the film and kind of see what kind of takeaways I can make. But I'm all in all, for now, I'm pleased with my performance.
That's 4 straight wins now since your return to welterweight. Did you wait a bit too long to come back to 170?
No, I think it takes a maturation process. How do you say that? Maturation process. I can't think of the word. I needed to mature more, physically and mentally. The time was right. Starting in 2018. Making that jump up to 170 at UFC 232, I think that was the right time. It's hard to turn away from a division when you're having success and getting close to your ultimate goal of being a world champion. So I think I made the choice at the right time. Got my first 4-fight win streak in the UFC. Got my first main event win. And it's all about, I gotta achieve these small goals to get to the ultimate prize. And winning that main event, getting the 4-fight win streak. These little small things I'm achieving along the way to becoming a world champion. You add those together, and I think I'm getting pretty close and making that goal a reality. So I'm very, very happy right now.
There's 3 or 4 guys above you in the welterweight division still who are unmatched at the moment, but straight away you called out the number 2 guy, Colby Covington.
Yeah, you want to win big, you got to fight big, and that's just a guy. He's the toughest matchup for me, physically and mentally. He brings that heat in the build-up for these fights, and I want to test myself. And if he beats me, he beats me. But I'm willing to take these chances, and I'm never going to get where I want to go without. I'm never going to get there taking the easy road. I'm ready to fight the guy that's the hardest matchup for me. So if it happens, it happens. I'll welcome it with open arms. But for now, I'll enjoy this one for the time being, and I'm pleased. I'm very happy with how things went tonight.
I think a lot of fans thought you'd transition to become an analyst. I'm getting as bad as yourself. Was looking a little bit more permanent, but now after a performance like that, 2021, at the right fights, right time, we could be looking at a title shot at the end of the year.
Yeah, that's the goal. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people have been talking about how us guys working in broadcasting, the guys that are competing while working in broadcasting, like we're not having success. And I don't mean to sound like a jerk, but those people can screw off. Look at Daniel Cormier. Look at the success he had with everything he does in broadcasting and working for ESPN. And I want to be like him. He's one of my all-time role models ever since I was in high school, and I'm trying to walk his line. So I want to be a world champion. I want to be an all-star broadcaster, and I want to juggle both things at once. And I know I have the capacity to do that, and I got the right role models around me to look up to make these things obtainable. So those people that say us analysts can't fight, shut up.
Congratulations again, sir. Wonderful performance.
Thank you, sir.